Well, I'm Stanley Hayes, and my wife and I, my wife Dorothy, and I are operating the farm here now with our two older kids.
And this is the Hayes farm?
This is the Hayes farm. It's called House of Hayes, is the name of the dairy farm. And we've kind of integrated it now from a sole dairy farm that was selling all the milk wholesale into more of a retail operation now. So we still do a lot. I mean, most of the cow milk goes to wholesale to the milk co-op.
Okay.
But we do bottle little cow milk and yogurt, and we started milking goats also.
I saw that because you have some.
That's actually the biggest.
You have some goat milk.
These are the pasteurizers, and what we do is we fill them with milk, and then like right now it's every 3 milkings, so every day and a half worth of milk from the goats. Makes enough to, if we went 4 milkings, we would overflow these. These are 30 gallons a piece. So we have to do it every 3 milkings. And I put the milk in, and then you just start the thing going. You fill the outside water jacket. It's a thin water jacket. You fill with hot water. And then the milk is on the inside and the whole rest of the tub. And you put the probes in, and this is a chart recorder, which actually automatically, it's programmed. So once you start it going, it'll bring it up to whatever you set the temperature at, which we have it at about 150. And so it's going to heat the milk up to 150 degrees. There's one for the milk, there's one for the air space on top. You got to keep that higher than the milk one, so the top of the milk doesn't get cooler than that. That's what
sure.
It is, I think. So this is actually heating now. This one has a little less product in it, so it's heating a little faster than that one. But they'll get up to 150, and then we mark it on the chart recorder what the temperature is, and then we hold it there for half an hour.
Okay.
And that is effectively pasteurized. It's a low temperature pasteurization, they call it. So you bring it up to 150 and you hold it for half an hour. There are different methods of pasteurizing. There's like a higher flash pasteurization, which is like 165. Once you get it there, then you just have to hold it for a second or whatever. But then there's also ultra pasteurization, which is like up to a little over 200, I think.
Yeah, and whatever's been ultra pasteurized can stay for weeks.
Right, it lengthens the shelf life, is what it does with the product. And they do that with milk for the stores. What the problem with that is it denatures the proteins in the milk and stuff, so you don't get as much value out of it. This lower temperature pasteurization doesn't affect the milk as much. So you're killing off all the bad organisms, but you're also, of course,
but you're preserving the nutrition.
Preserving the nutrition, where the ultra pasteurization really almost kind of denatures the protein, so your body can't use it as much. So it's better to do the lower. It takes longer because you got to hold it for half an hour.
Sure.
But that's what we do. And it actually works for making cheese. I think if you ultra pasteurize it, then because it's affected the proteins, then the cheese won't set up like it does when you add the cultures and stuff.
So, and then that brings us over here to the curds and whey.
Right. So what you do after you heat it up, we actually cool it, and then we add the cultures to it, and we let it sit in there for like 8 to 10 hours. And then we'll take it out and put it in the cheesecloth and let it drain. This is actually Chev right here, goat cheese that we made that has drained, and it needs to be seasoned now. And this is actually the yogurt I made. We make the yogurt in there the same way. I just took this out and we let it strain for about an hour, and then I've got to start packaging it here fairly quick because it'll get too thick actually if I don't. So, but this makes that Greek style, the thicker yogurt that way.